You'll script of 2000 WRD about Sancho not Xavi. Jadon Sancho, once heralded as one of England's brightest football talents, is on the verge of a new chapter as his transfer from Manchester United to AS Roma nears completion. This move marks the culmination of a challenging period in Sancho's career, which has seen highs of brilliance tempered by struggles for consistent form and first-team opportunities at Old Trafford. As of mid-August 2025, multiple sources confirm that both clubs have reached an agreement on the terms of the transfer, with Roma proposing a loan deal with an obligation to buy for around £20 million. Sancho's personal terms are the last hurdle before this deal is finalized. Sancho's journey began with staggering promise. He captivated European football fans at Borussia Dortmund, where his pace, flair, and creativity made him a standout performer in the Bundesliga. The English winger featured alongside marquee names such as Marco Reus, Jude Bellingham, and Erling Haaland, and became known for his ability to impact games with skillful dribbles and incisive passes. In 2021, Manchester United secured Sancho's services for a sizable £73 million, a move that generated high expectations from supporters and pundits alike. The hope was that he would transition seamlessly into the Premier League and help United recapture domestic dominance. However, replicating his Dortmund success proved elusive in Manchester. Over the course of 83 appearances for United, Sancho scored only 12 goals and provided 6 assists, figures that fell short of what was expected for a player of his potential and investment. His playing style, while technically impressive, struggled to adapt fully to the demands and pressure of the Premier League environment, compounded by managerial changes and tactical shifts at the club. Following a difficult 2023-24 season at United, Sancho was loaned back to Borussia Dortmund in an attempt to rejuvenate his career, given familiarity with the Bundesliga and his former club. Despite flashes of his trademark ability, the loan did not translate into a permanent move or restored status at Old Trafford. Subsequently, he spent the 2024-25 campaign on loan at Chelsea, a club similarly searching for attacking reinforcements and rebuilding its squad under head coach Enzo Maresca. At Chelsea, Sancho's tenure was a mixed bag. He made 42 appearances across all competitions, scoring 5 goals and registering 10 assists. Notably, he played a key role in Chelsea's UEFA Conference League victory and contributed to a respectable 4th-place Premier League finish. However, despite Chelsea activating a conditional obligation to buy him for approximately £25 million, Sancho's wage demands and personal terms reportedly could not be reconciled with the Blues. Consequently, Chelsea opted to pay a £5 million penalty to terminate the agreement, returning Sancho to United where his future remained uncertain. Since returning to Manchester United, Sancho has been told he is no longer part of the manager Ruben Amorim's plans. From the outset of the 2025 preseason, he was excluded from first-team training and assigned no squad number, effectively sidelining him while the club sought a buyer. This exclusion underscores a broader squad reshuffle at United, with other players like Alejandro Garnacho and Antony also made available for transfer as the club embarks on a rebuild. AS Roma emerged as the leading candidate to acquire Sancho, offering a structured deal designed to ease financial commitments for United and provide the Italian side with a talented player eager for a fresh start. Their current proposal involves a loan with an obligation to buy, priced around £20 million, which many insiders believe is a fair reflection of Sancho's market value given his recent form and contract situation. He has only 1 year left on his current contract, with an option for a further 12 months held by United. Negotiations between United and Roma are said to be progressing well. Fabrizio Romano, the prominent football journalist, has reported confidence within Roma that an agreement will be reached soon, describing the club's offer as the best proposal received by Manchester United so far, with respect to Sancho's sale. Romano also notes that Sancho himself is actively engaging with Roma representatives to finalize personal contract details, paving the way for a deal's conclusion. Roma, for their part, view Sancho as a valuable asset who could add pace, creativity, and Premier League experience to their attack, boosting their chances in Serie A and Europe. The club is also pursuing Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey to further enhance their offensive options under manager Gianpiero Gasperini, aiming to revamp their forward line considerably. Several other clubs, including Juventus and Turkish side Besiktas, have shown interest in Sancho during this transfer window. However, the player has reportedly dismissed a move to Turkey. Juventus, despite securing a Champions League spot, has not yet submitted a formal offer. Borussia Dortmund has also expressed interest in a potential reunion, but Roma's concrete proposal and personal terms discussions seem to have placed them in the lead. The sale of Sancho constitutes a notable financial loss for Manchester United. Originally purchased for a record £73 million, the club stands to recoup approximately £25 million in total, £5 million from Chelsea's penalty and £20 million from Roma's agreement, marking a significant markdown on their initial investment. Nevertheless, United appears willing to accept this outcome to offload a player deemed surplus to requirements and reduce their wage bill. Sancho's off-field challenges have also influenced his career path. He was publicly critical of Manchester United's management last year, posting social media comments expressing frustration over being made a scapegoat under Erik ten Hag's leadership. Such events contributed to strained relations with the club and accelerated his departure. Despite the struggles, Sancho remains a player with undeniable talent. His ability to change games with individual brilliance continues to draw admiration. Moving to Roma provides him with an environment where he can rebuild confidence, play regular football away from the intense scrutiny of the Premier League spotlight, and potentially reignite his career in one of Europe's tactically sophisticated leagues. For Roma, acquiring Sancho is part of a broader strategy to evolve their attacking options. The arrival of a player trained in the demanding Premier League environment and familiar with high-level European competition can only enhance team dynamics. Roma manager Gasperini will look to integrate Sancho into a system that values quick transitions and technical proficiency, qualities that align well with the English winger's strengths. As the transfer window draws to a close, all stakeholders, Sancho, Manchester United, Roma, and their fans, await the finalization of this move. Should it complete, it will mark a significant transition for a player who arrived at Manchester United with high hopes but leaves seeking redemption elsewhere. Jadon Sancho's transfer saga encapsulates the complexities and uncertainties of football careers at the highest level. Early promise must be balanced with adaptability, performance, and personal growth. His journey from sensational Bundesliga talent to Premier League struggler to hopeful Serie A resurgence underscores the unpredictable nature of top-flight football. Fans will watch keenly as the story unfolds on the pitch, eager to see if Roma proves the ideal stage for Sancho's renaissance. Meanwhile, Manchester United looks forward, focusing on rebuilding a squad aligned with their competitive aspirations and managerial vision. This transfer not only impacts the involved clubs but also serves as a reminder of the immense pressures on young talent navigating expectations, club politics, and personal form. Sancho's next season will be closely scrutinized, with hope tempered by the lessons of past challenges. At the time of writing, official announcements are pending, but the consensus among reputable football insiders and journalists strongly favors an imminent move to Roma. The deal, structured thoughtfully as a loan with an obligation to purchase, reflects modern football's pragmatic approach to transfers, balancing risk and opportunity for clubs and players alike. The coming weeks will be crucial for Sancho, who must demonstrate professionalism, work ethic, and form at Roma to justify the investment and recapture the promise that once made him one of Europe's most exciting prospects. In conclusion, while Jadon Sancho's time at Manchester United falls short of initial expectations, the transfer to AS Roma offers a fresh start grounded in realistic ambitions and new challenges. For the player, it is an opportunity to redefine his career trajectory. For Roma, it is a chance to harness a gifted but unfulfilled talent to bolster their squad competing on multiple fronts. As football's transfer market continues to evolve rapidly, stories like Sancho's emphasize the human element behind the headlines, a reminder that behind every deal are players striving to fulfill dreams, overcome obstacles, and leave their mark on the beautiful game. Archer.